What does it mean to step outside of your comfort zone? How easy is that for you to step outside of your comfort zone? For some, it's easy, and for others, it cripples us with fear. The very thought of doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable, the thought of doing something that you're just not used to, the thought of, hey, this just may not work out if I do this, leaves a lot of us crippled and in fear to do something that we've always wanted to do because we're generally scared to step outside of our comfort zone and simply get it done. How often have you sat around and thought, hey, I want to do this. Hey, that looks like a great idea. But it pulls you outside of who you are. It tugs you in a direction that just makes you feel completely uncomfortable. So you choose not to do it, and you choose just to sit there, and you find yourself waiting a year later. Hey, I wanted to do that last year. Hey, I remember I said I wanted to do that and I never did it. I wonder why. Stepping outside of our comfort zone sometimes often leave us paralyzed, crippled in fear. I often find that one of the biggest reasons that people don't step outside of their comfort zone is simply because they're afraid of what may happen or what may not happen. So you ask yourself, if I do this, what would be the outcome? If I do this, what will I lose? A lot of times we're also afraid to step outside of our comfort zone because we're afraid of what we might lose. Whether that very thing may be a friend, family, or even a spouse. We're afraid to take a leap of faith and believe in ourselves and do something different outside of what we're completely comfortable in doing because we are just simply afraid to do so. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is not always comfortable, right? So we make excuses for ourselves often. Oh, well, I don't want to go ride that horse because the horse might run too fast. Yeah, that's true, but it is a horse. I don't want to take that trip because I don't want to go alone. But are we really alone with 1,000,001 people that may be on the boat or maybe on the island with us that we can simply just communicate with and have fun with, right? So we make all of these excuses for why we don't want to step outside of our comfort zone. We make all of these excuses for why we don't want to try anything new. Most people just simply don't step outside of their comfort zone because it's as simple as, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what may go wrong. I'm afraid of what others may say. I'm even afraid of how this makes me feel. Right. So a lot of people don't believe that your feelings play a big part in this. So if I feel nervous, I don't want to step an inch to the right or inch to the left because I'm just simply comfortable where I was standing at. So again, we allow ourselves to be crippled by fear of stepping outside of our comfort zone. But I once listened to Steve Harvey's radio show, and I believe his statement was along the line of, sometimes you just have to leap. Without leaping, you'll never know what may happen. Without taking a leap, you'll never know what could have been. So I challenge you all today to take a leap to step outside of your comfort zone. Whether your leap is starting that travel business that you thought about, leaving that ex that you're just simply tired of, right? How about that? That'll be a good way to step outside of your comfort zone. Reading a new book, that person that you may like, sending them a new message, reconnecting with friends, reconnecting with yourself. A lot of the times we're afraid of what it may be to reconnect with ourselves. And that's one of the biggest fears that we have. So stepping outside of our comfort zones does not necessarily mean that we're going to fail. It does not necessarily mean that we're going to get it right either. It just simply means that, hey, I owe it to myself to step outside of my comfort zone and want to try something new. You never know where this may take you. You never know what success may lie behind you. Just simply stepping outside of that comfort zone. Step outside of the box and explore the world. So again, I challenge you all to just do something new, exciting, something that cripples you with fear, to step outside of your comfort zone and go for it.